all, welcome back. Hal here with more Empyrion Galactic Survival. And today, as you can see, we are about midday, and we're going to be doing a little bit of base work today. So what I wanted to do is I want to expand this out a little bit and bring this area up a level. Mainly because of the fact that, let's go ahead and grab these. All right, do I want to go that way or do I want to go... Oh yeah, let's do it that way. Alright, so, yeah, basically what I want to do is I want to get enough clearance that hopefully the hatches down here will not continue to open. I don't want the roof hatch opening and closing every time I come in. Well, the other side of that is that I also don't want the front hatch opening and closing every time I'm walking around in the ship. I want the doors to only open when I'm actually trying to access those doors. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the base as we have it here and we're going to expand it back a few blocks. So we've got, that is one there. So what we're going to end up doing is taking pretty much all of this stuff out from this side and this side, and we're going to extend it back, oh, I don't know, like 4 or 5 blocks maybe. So because the door here is 3 blocks tall, so we have, I want to bring this in at least 1 block, maybe 2 blocks back. So we've got 3 blocks there already, so we're going to have to add at least 2, take this entire wall out, add 2 blocks just to give us the opening, and then, so adding 2 blocks from here, let's do it this way. Alright. Okay, so that would give us enough room for 1 hatch. Actually, I like the way that looks. I may end up using that a little bit more once we get a... Are we not able to... We used to be able to take these out. I don't know if you can take them out anymore. Doesn't look like it. That could be difficult then. We may have to rethink this. Alright, well, let's... Oh? Oh, I forgot about the bases over there. Maybe we'll do a dual base raid later this week. Maybe that'll be Friday's episode. Let's go grab the chainsaw. I probably should have done this before I had started making plans for the base, because I really don't want to change the front profile of this place too much. So, let's see. We'll see if this takes this out. Probably not, but yeah, you never know. So yeah, like I said, what we're going to do is we're basically going to start working on expanding the base out a little bit. You know what? Alright, you know what? I will deal with that off camera. Let's go ahead and get the rest of the footprint in. So we know that that's going to be the base of one door. Yes, okay. So base 1, 2, 3, and top. So basically the door hangs in there. And then this is going to go up to there. Is that right? I might need to add more to that. Okay. Ooh, that was a bit much. Alright, is that gonna... Yeah, see, we're gonna run into problems there. Oh, that's not good. Hey, look, we've got a light in the ground. Okay, that's funny. So, yeah, I'm going to need to figure out a way to get rid of this. I'm going to try and get rid of this off camera, and if I can, I will be right back. Hi, all, and welcome back. So, I gave up on trying to remove that stone because I just was not able to do it. So I don't know if they've changed it where you can't take some of the terrain features out any longer or not. I will have to do a little bit more research on that. But we were able to go ahead and get the rest of the building done. So what I did, and I kind of wanted to do it on camera, but I ended up not for a couple of different reasons. One of them was probably because of the level of swearing I was doing while trying to figure out how to make everything work. I'll show you what we've got here. So as you can see, we did expand it out this way towards the, what is that, the southeast. Basically creating a much larger storage space. And I'm going to go through and finish up the details and everything. I haven't done any real detailing on this yet. As you can see, I'm still missing blocks in a lot of places. But I'll show you what we've got so far. So we now have 2 hangar bays. So we have this one, which would be like an HV style hangar. And then we have the larger SV hangar over here. So I've gone ahead and put in a med station because, believe it or not, I thought I had placed one in, but I hadn't. So, so we figured go ahead and do that. I've got the place lit up a little bit, as you can see. And yeah, I probably should have done this build as a time lapse. One of the reasons why I didn't was because when I was placing the doors, right, the hangar doors specifically, I ran into I don't want to call it a bug, but I really can't think of anything else. Basically, I lost 3 hangar doors trying to place these things. I would place them, I got credit for placing them, and the doors didn't spawn. So what I found is, and I'll use the blocks here as an example. So when you select anything that is a group block and you haven't used it yet, you have to go in and do a right click, bring up the type of block you want to select. So we'll just say regular block, and then you place it. What happened was because I hadn't used the hangar doors since I had started up on this game, I'm thinking it was trying to place the default, but the default was the 5x3, so it would have been 1 block smaller. However, the graphic that I was getting was the 6x3 graphic. So I was like, oh, it fits. I click and it would give me 7 XP for placing it and eat all of the resources, basically. And it happened 3 times. So I was trying to figure out what was going on. The 4th time that I did it, pardon me. Yeah, so the 4th time that I did it, I actually did do the right click, select it, specifically the 6x3, and it placed fine. So for the folks that were asking, yes, you can lay them flat and have them be basically a roof or a floor level hangar bay, or hangar entrance, I should say. Now, I have not actually flown through this thing yet. So let's get in the ship. Let's power this beast on. We're going to back up a little bit. Alright. So this is what I was wanting to know, is would it close when we were landed? And it looks like it does. So let's go external. And we're gonna just kind of see, it works. It's always nice when things work the way they're supposed to work. Okay, and then when you come in, so yes, that does work the way we were hoping it would. Okay, and it does give you a lot more room to build now too, because I mean, look at how much space you would be able to... I'd basically be able to double the size of my ship and still be able to get it through here. So, yeah, I have to say, I'm liking the new hangar doors. So what I may do is, when I go to build the CV, I may plan around having something like this. I think one of the biggest benefits to this is the fact that you don't have to have open space on the CVs now, because that's one of the big complaints that I had with them in the past, was that if you were doing something and you wanted to build a specific style of ship, you basically had very limited function, or very limited choices on how you could do hangars on CVs, because you basically always had to have them open and accessible. So now what you'd be able to do is to build your CV and have just a door on the side of it. Because I don't know how many people are familiar with some of the builds that I've done, but I tend to do the scoop style hangars. But now with this allows us to have a lot more, I don't want to say functionality, but flexibility in the designs. So I have to say that is a good thing. So now one of the other benefits of this is that I don't have to texture anything inside the doorway. So I know how always being lazy, right? Alright, so did I bring my texture gun? No, I did not. Got a lot of light in there now, so I may end up taking some of those lights out. But for now, let's go ahead and we're just going to do the this texture, and this way I don't have to worry about going outside. And oh, you know what, I can probably get it from this side, kind of. Yep. Makes it much easier to get things done. There we go. So go ahead and texture this up. Like I said, this is really just a placeholder texture. I haven't really decided what I want to do on it. I just don't want the flat gray walls, because, well, I don't like the flat gray walls. They annoy me for some reason. I've never figured out why. It's probably a psychiatrist watching this going, oh, that's because you have issues with something here, and, you know. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish this up. I do want to do that, but we're going to turn off the whole block. And I'm probably going to change something on this side as well, but we'll see. Okay, so we have all this. These are going to be whole block. Go back to this tool. Alright. Okay, so I'm kind of wishing that we could do this to the entire plane of the build. It would be nice to have like you want to apply it to all of the similar faces, so basically everything here, because the system has the ability, as you can see from the texturing, to know that things are connected, right? So as long as the facings on the blocks are correct, you end up with, you know, a consistent design. Or mostly consistent design, at least. Let's see. Those are done, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, so now let's go with... sure. Okay. And then that gives us our hangar. So we have now built our hangar space, which is nice because that means we can... Oops, wrong one. Yeah. Because this means we can now focus on other things. So we have a place to safely store our ship. We have our ship, which means now we can start building our upgrades for this thing. And then I'll show you what this whole thing looks like from elsewhere in the base. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take some of these lights out because with all of the, now that it's completely closed off on that side, with all of the other lights that we have, garden has come in. Let's go here. Like I said, this is really just placeholder. It's not really meant to be anything other than placeholder at this point. But I do want to get the placeholder stuff in because it means I don't have to focus on it so much. Okay. And now we go up here. Take that out. There we go. Okay. So now we have our hangar. We have all sorts of fun stuff here. Y'all want to see what it looks like when you open it. And because they are joined, they are one hangar door. It's two 6x3s, but they operate as though they are a single door. How's that for good thinking on the developer's part? Amazing work, guys. Okay. So I think this is where we're going to call this one today. I do need to figure out something about this corner block. And I'm thinking next time what we're going to do when we come back on Friday, right? I think it's Friday, right? Yeah. So when we come back on Friday next time, what we'll probably be doing is going over there. I'm going to start doing a couple of the base raids. They do have some of the interesting point of interests in, or the new point of interests in. And I just want to start going around and hitting some of these things, showing everybody what they look like so that you can plan your own assaults in case you decide to take on any of the enemy forces inside of Empyrion. So on that note, I'm out of here. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to throw them down in the section below the video. And if you're new to the channel, I do ask that you consider subscribing. Not only does it help the channel to grow, but it'll help keep you informed when new things are going on around here. And as I do tend to release content pretty much daily, there's usually something going on somewhere around this place. So anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. And we will see you back here next time for more Empyrion. So, as always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Quick, put all of our walkways in. Is that good? Yeah. May as well just go ahead and do that. Even it up. Huh? Yeah. Awesome.